Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, 𝂀LISSA'S Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and as usual, I would like to thank my angels, my archangels, my guides, the divine, for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. They said Happy Matriarch's Day. I'm going to be doing 2 readings today. The first reading is types of spells. I'm dressed up today. I was going to put on a, they said jeans and t-shirt. But they said, put a little makeup on your face. My hair is going longer. Get dressed. I don't have any major plans today, but I'm going to chill. I've been listening to music. I've been getting a lot of downloads, getting a lot of information. So some of this stuff I got to share with you guys. Okay, first message out. Types of spells. This is an emergency message. I don't know if I'm going to put it under emergency message because it's timeless. It is an emergency. Anybody doing any type of spell work on you is always an emergency, of course. But I believe I'm just going to put it under collective message. I'm not sure what Spirit wants me to do. All right, come to me spells. I used to deal with somebody a long time ago that used to text me, come to me, and I used to think it was so sexy. It was so, sensual. It was so sweet. I didn't realize it was a fucking spell. Spelling is called spelling because spelling creates spells. Oh. They said to let you know that I used to be 1991. They said 1990, 1991. 1991, I, citywide spelling bee. That's significant for somebody. They said Aquila and the bee. The honeycomb, for you guys who follow the beehive, I like Beyonce's music, but I don't like what she stands for. I don't like the symbology, but I'm not loyal to any one artist. Whatever sounds good, I like it. It says songwriters, singers-songwriters are significant. When you go to these concerts, it said Astro World, Astro Dome? I think it says Selena. When you go to these concerts, these are spells that they put over the collective. The 3D is an illusion. Like I tell you guys all the time, what you see is not what you, they said what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get, is what you get. And then they said the Doppelman twins, double time. They said Vinny 2 times. What movie was that? Goodfellas. Types of spells. They put spells over the collective every day. That's why you don't see what you're supposed to see. When you break out of the matrix, then you can see what you need to see. Come to me, like I said, come to me meaning, come to me. Come be with me. Come sleep with me. Come let me give you my sexual demons. Love me spells. You can figure that out. This African guy, I didn't deal with him, but I can't even say doing business. I went to one of them. I was when I still lived in New York City, one of those, they said ticket scalpers, but they're talking about, knockoff. They said those knockoff bags, shoes, or whatever, the Africans. You go see what they got. Sometimes shit. I got a knockoff or 2. They said somebody's about to get knocked off. And then they said knocked up. Somebody's about to get knocked up. And that's what it is. They said children created, conceived under any type of spell work is automatically a demonic entity, automatically a karmic child. You will have hard pregnancy, pure complications, a child that never shuts up. It says some DNA switch. If you did any type of spell work to be kept, to be, they show me a cardinal and a blue sparrow right now. It said his eye is on the sparrow. We are protected out here. If any karmic did any type of spell work that you felt that you were going to, they said a love child, athletes, or any type of person with high value man, high value woman, you impregnated. They said they're about to do some flip mode shit. They're about to do some other shit. You think you're about to be pregnant for a divine masculine, and you're going to be pregnant for a karmic. And at the top of everything, You're gonna have hard pregnancy, tough. They said tough love. That's what it's gonna be, a tough lesson for you. They said chaos, King of Swords, upside down, this narc behavior, demonic, satanic behavior. Any type of spell work, any type of child conceived under any type of spell work, duress, somebody was drunk and you fucked them, any type of anything like that when it wasn't free will, from both consensual parties. They said consenting adults, and then they said coupling. I think that was a show. Automatic, they said automatic disconnection, you fucked up. You might have fucked a divine masculine all night long, but you're gonna end up being pregnant. The seed is gonna be for somebody else. They said wild seed, Octavia Butler. They said the seed is gonna be for somebody else. It's not gonna work out how you think it is at all. Moving along. Will never leave me spells. Love me, come to me, love me, will never leave me. All in the same line of work. You're trying to trap somebody. Confusion spells. Conflict, chaos spells. And I'm gonna stop there. Before this reading, I was gonna put on, like I said, a t-shirt and my sweats like I normally do. Spirit advised me to do something else. And where was I going? Oh, anytime I need to get out any type of reading, right? I was supposed to do this reading an hour ago, but I can't find this, I can't find that, and I can't find this, and I can't, everything is taking 10 steps, 20 steps when it, and so I say, you know what? This is exactly why anything that gives you resistance, it is showing you, because we are so powerful out here. I used to think that anything that gives you resistance, oh no, it's not meant to be that way. It's not meant to, you're not supposed to do that. That's exactly the opposite of what you're supposed to do. This is the matrix, so we get taught, they said the upside down, we're in the upside down. We get taught shit that's fucked up, so we don't know our true power, like I tell you guys all the time. I don't know how long this spells, there you go, they said it's a hot spell. We're about to have a hot spell. I don't know how long these spells have lasted before, but what I meant to say is I don't know how long this reading is going to last, because Spirit has to talk. I have another reading today as well. I won't let that reading go, but it's going to be a NARC 101 reading. I won't tell you what it is. You're just going to have to watch it. They said tune in, Looney Tunes, and they said Tiny Tunes. Any type of reading I'm supposed to do and the information is pertinent, they take me out of my way to try to not do this reading, and that's why I know that is what you're supposed to be doing even more so now. Like I said, anytime you're not supposed to, you have resistance against something, you're supposed to be doing it. And you know what I mean. Obviously, if you know you're not supposed to be doing something, then you're not supposed to be doing something. But for the most part, yeah, something is pushing against. If something is pushing against what they said, going against the grain. Yeah, going against the grain is how you make it in the matrix, and that's what they don't want you to know. Confusion spells. You confuse about everything when you do not have clarity with things. I don't like being in confused energy. I don't like people trying to keep me confused. I don't like people hanging around people being in confused energy either. That shit pisses me the hell off. When you're in confusion energy, confusion and chaos, you don't have clarity. They said 2C, 3C, CCC. And then they said 2 CCs. They said nursing, physician's assistant, doctor, PT and OT. And then they said PT, FT, OT, part-time, full-time. And then they said PT, OT, physical therapy, occupational therapy. That's significant. Illusion spells. Like I said, the 3D is an illusion. They said the makers of the Matrix. Matrix movies are significant always. And then they said, did you know that the Matrix, look it up. I thought I was bugging one day. I thought it was some Mandela effect. They said Mandela effect is significant. And what's the other word? Truman syndrome. And you know this shit is real. You can always find Mandela effect videos, but you can never find Truman syndrome videos. I looked on TikTok, there was 2 of them motherfuckers. I said, oh, this is really what's happening. You motherfuckers really want to keep people. My hair is getting so long, is what Spirit's saying. Yeah, because it's being grown with love. It's been grown with positive energy. Anytime you send money, no, that's right. They said money. Somebody sending money. Western Grand. Well, LIGHTWORKERS Lighthouse is my Cash App. LIGHTWORKERS Lighthouse is my PayPal. I'm not giving you guys any banking information. They said bankers, stockholders, shareholders. They said money management, money market accounts, which is probably leading me into my next section of the reading. Types of fraud, types of spells and types of fraud. Okay, illusion spells. Like I said, the makers of the Matrix have those of us in an illusion. They want you to be in an illusion, so you are completely confused. The reincarnation cycle is part of it, is because we're confused to the point where you're not on your path, and you continue this, continue the continue the cycles of unconsciousness. Beauty spells. Anytime, like I was telling you, my hair grows longer. Anytime you guys send hair, lose beauty, you see what it's doing. Every video, my hair gets longer. It's being reversed. Spell backfire, they said. And then they said they said kickback. And then they said feedback. Speaker, yeah, play it in your motherfucking speakers. They said shout it out. They said shout it out, and then they said shout, let it all out. These are the things that we can't do without. Come on, they're talking to you. And then they said tears for fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. Yeah, shout, let it out all. And then they said shout. They show me stain remover, all Downy stain laundromat. They said lavendaria. Somebody needs to do laundry. Somebody's sending their shit out to the laundry. Somebody works at the laundromat. Last time I went to the laundromat, they stole my clothes. And it's just like, who the fuck does this shit? And see, this is what they do. They take your fucking clothes. They take your pictures. They take your hair for spell work. Beauty spells. Weight gain spells. Weight loss spells. Yeah, my weight has always fluctuated up and down my entire life. I think I'm gonna either pull this chair forward. My back, excuse me, my back is hurting me. And they said Cardi B and Partisan Fontaine backing it up. Backing it up. Yeah, I can talk my shit, but I can back it the fuck up. All of y'all motherfuckers that talk shit can't back it up. That's the problem. I used to work with somebody. She was young as hell, but her right here, her hands was old as hell. And they told me, one look. They said, just one look. That's all it took. Just one look. Some people like oldies but goodies. I am an oldie but goodie. I'm an old soul. I'm an ascended master. I'm a high priestess. I'm a Hyoka empath. I am the all that is and the all that is not. You understand what the fuck it is right now? You can't confuse me any longer. Yeah, you could. Yeah, they said, yeah, you got your shit off. Yeah, you got your rocks off. And then they said, pop rocks, pop smoke. Jamaica gets the crown, motherfuckers. Jamaica gets the crown. You hear me? Infertility spells. They're doing womb magic. Some people have fibroids. Some people have gynecological issues. I never had gynecological issues until recently, when the time really flies. This coming September will be 2 years that I had fibroid surgery. My periods were absolutely problematic. Every month I was in extreme pain, and I found out spell work. There was a demon in my womb, word witchery, and I remember when it was placed there. And the crazy part is they're showing me the person who did it to you made you place it on your own womb. Ain't this fucking crazy? This is the shit, all the shit that they're telling me now. They said Saul, where people, they don't never, the serial killer don't kill you themselves. They give you the tools. They said Handy Manny, build it. Wreck-It Ralph, Handy Manny, build up there, build it. Yeah. Then they said world-class wrecking crew, Dr. Dre. Yeah. That's what the fuck time it is. They said we coming like a wrecking ball. We coming to wreck your shit. They said Rex and effects. We're Rexing your effects. They said FX, the movie is significant. And then the channel FX. Beauty spells, weight gain spells. Oh, I was telling you, this girl, she was young. She had old ass hands. One look I took and they told me, no, that's spell work. Beauty spells to make yourself look young when you old as fuck. They said, did you know the queen? She is 296 years old. She was a fucking reptilian. You understand? So all this shit, it's an illusion. Coronation, we're being coronated. Okay? All this shit is an illusion. You cannot look to the lie vision. I used to think that was funny. And not because it was funny, because it was funny. And it is funny. It's not funny, but it's funny to me. Because I guess at the level of the soul, I always knew this shit was a lie. I never believed everything that I see. They said, you cannot do that on television. But they do. And the illusion is being broken. It doesn't matter what the fuck it looks like. They're trying to take everything with them when they go. They said Darius McCrary, Full House. Isn't he on Star? That show Star? Which we started watching it again. But stopped, and now they said Full House. There's somebody out here mad that they have HIV. They said the monster, and then they said Tales from the Hood, Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side. There's somebody out here impregnating people purposely, and there's somebody in here, in here. It said in the house. Maybe it's in your house. Spreading disease. They said rats. And then they said cops come and try to snatch my crops. Yeah, you motherfuckers is insane in the membrane. They said Cypress Hill, Cypress Avenue. Infertility spells, womb spells, problematic wombs. Like I said, heavy periods, just problematic periods, because these are womb spells. Like I said, the person who put the demon in my spell was me, facilitated by the person that made me believe that it was them who put it there. This is the crazy part, man. Doing all sorts of crazy shit. Oh, they said somebody's about to push up and somebody's about to pull up. Shit, you could pull up on me and then push up on me too. But I'm not gonna put no spell work on you, baby. This is divine. You know, they said, come to me. Come to me, baby. But not that type of spell. God says, come to me. Said Nirvana, come as you are. That's right. They said any church you want to go to, and they make you feel funny for having not looking, they said, up to par, up to the time. No. The devil must flee. God says, come as you are. Come as you are. They said Marble Collegiate Church is significant. They were really good to me. Really good to me. 28th and 4th. 28th Street and 4th Avenue. By Madison when I lived downtown. Yeah, that was a domestic violence shelter. That was an actual hotel. What was that? 2008 when I moved. All of the fucking spell work. 2008 was when I started waking up, you know. And yeah, everything is coming clear. Everything. They said clean and clear and under control. Problematic womb spells, memory loss. So you can't remember shit. That's the memory loss spell. They said Clue. And they said DJ Clue, the professional. Mixtape. And then they said Mix Up Melissa. Yeah, that's what the fuck they said red rat. Maybe this person is light skin. They said yellow skin, red bone. They said childish Gambino. Yeah, you was a fucking rat. You was childish. They said you dirty rat. They said Master Splinter. And they said the Ninja Turtles are significant. I bet the fuck it is. You green. They said you wet back. You wet behind the ears. Mexican is significant. Mexican and Jamaica are two of the countries that make up the four corners of the earth. I cannot for the life of me remember the other two. people were traveling overseas to do the spell work. Traveling overseas. Like I said. And they said crisis. Now you in a crisis. And then they said crybaby. Johnny Depp. They said crybaby. Then they said grease. Greasers and the soaps. You were outsider, outcast. Boat. They said the head cornerstone. The builder, the stone refused will always be the head cornerstone. And then they said cornerstone, greystone. All the spell work all my life had on me. I had on me all my life, and part of another spell was to not know that there was spell work going on. The confusion spells. They said future faking. Womb spells. They said we finally broke the spell. They said the Kennedys are significant. I know that's right. JFK, QAnon, Loyal Hearts. They said MJ is significant, Princess Diana is significant. All these people that you think are dead are not. And I said that in another reading. People that you think are dead are not. This is the Matrix. Wake the fuck up out here, y'all. I'm only trying to help. I'm only trying to help. And I'm kind of wary of people who give me that, oh, I was only trying to help. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers is only trying to help yourself to my fucking fortune, my power, my energy, my strength. I got a download this morning. I was so fucked up, but they said you deserve it. This is what you've been manifesting, so this is what you get. I didn't realize. They said the long arm of the law, and then they said the strong arm of the law. John Foy, they showed me that billboard. Maybe people are getting, maybe people need to see a lawyer, get a lawyer, or a lawyer, legal aid. This contract is legal and binding. Binding spells, but let me get down to it. They said, let's get her done. And they said, Larry the Cable Guy. But they said it's significant. DuckTales. They said Larry, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And then they said DuckTales. Sitting Duck. Howard the Duck. Then they said Duck Sauce. And then they said Duck the Goose. Dr. Goose. And then they said you need to duck because they're coming for your head. Memory loss spells, money spells. I don't even have to go into that. That one is self-explanatory. You've been taking my money, using it against me, stealing my inheritance, stolen baby, stolen child, stolen property, stolen mail, stolen money, stolen essence, skeleton key. Watch that movie if you haven't seen it. Someone has a skeleton key. Someone is making the skeleton key. I have the skeleton key. They said, I'm the glue. Yeah, Pac, what's going on? Happy Mother's Day. They said, show you a Feeny. This is one of my tattoos. Like I said, both tattoos. To get the crown, that's my own handwriting. They said to show you. To get the crown, to get the phoenix, her name is a Feeny. That's what Pac asked me to share with you guys. Happy Mother's Day. They said, dear mama. To get the crown, I told you guys, for me to have both of these tattoos, I have several tattoos. But these two hurt the most because physically they're on my shoulders. So the weight of the weight on my shoulders. Physically they hurt because my bra straps are right there. It took so long for those two to heal. Spiritually, to get a crown and to be a phoenix to rise out the ashes, bitch. Come for me. You hear me? Come for me and see where it lands you. These confusion spells are done. You are done for. They said Rapunzel and fucking Tower. They said Cliff and Clear, the Huxtables, the Cosbys. Brooklyn, Long Island. They said that was filmed in Long Island, but was supposed to be Brooklyn. And I didn't know that until recently. A lot of things I didn't know. And this is the age of information. Like I said, if you want to be ignorant, that's a choice. If you want to be ignorant, it's a choice. You understand me? Let's continue. Money spells, mirror magic spells, freezer spells. I know about freezer spells. You put certain things in the freezer to freeze the energy. Some people have put salt in their brooms upside down. They said put salt on your windows, put salt on entrances to doorways. They show me in skeleton key she had put some People, the salt is what's the word? I can't remember the word, but the salt is protection. The salt is protection. They said, look, they said, I said the pentacle is significant. They said the craft, the legacy. Yeah, this is my craft, and I'm a master at it. They said master lock, and you know you locked out of the fucking legacy because you decided that you already know what the fuck it is. I'm not even gonna give that the energy today. Mirror magic, freezer spells, domination spells. Wondering why you cannot get ahead. All this work you put in. They said Rat Race. That was a movie that was absolutely fucking hilarious. Rat Race. They said the hamster wheel, Rat Race, and then they said the labyrinth, Pan's Labyrinth. They show me, what movie was that? The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. Yeah, good movie, excellent movie. The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. And yes, of course, Anubis is always significant. Anubis, Ma'at, Thoth, the Hermit. That's me. They said Magic Mike is significant. And I'm getting into that. They said some people they said sex spells, sex magic spells. Some people, when me and my ex used to drink, and he used to fall out, and you know, you drinking, you doing, you want to have your fun, right? He fall out, I wake up, I'm still asleep, but I'm in the mood. And you sleep, but your friend is wide awake. The person is sleeping, but their penis is standing wide up. You know what? I'm good on that. That's demon dick. They said someone's on demon time. I'm good on that. I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling away, and I wanted what I wanted. I seen that. He sleep, but your friend, they said the third leg is significant. Your friend's wide awake, standing right up. No, I'm good on that. Like I said, if you conceived a child through any type of spell work, whether it wasn't consensual with both adults, you just sealed your fate. They said creating a bloodline of demons. Mirror magic, freezer spells, domination spells, sex change spells. Yeah. The person is watching this video, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Some people are born gay. Some people are born gay. Some people have a spirit of homosexuality. Yes, it is a spirit of homosexuality placed on them through spell work. And I'll leave it at that. Sex spells, sex exchange spells. And then they said sexual exchange. That's what that's what it is. Be careful who you sleep with. You guys can keep your sexual demons to your fucking self. Glamour spells. They say true blood is significant. The what you call it? The series Vampire. They said, yeah, we're empaths, and you guys are goddamn energy vampires. And some people actually, they said spirit cooking. Some people are actual fucking literal vampires who sick, twisted, demonic motherfuckers. Sex change spells, glamour spells. They said Glamour magazine, significant. Vogue magazine. They said Virgin Records, Atlantic Records, Virgin Airlines, all this shit. They said Hood Theories, glamour spells, DNA spells, switching DNA, trying to switch essence. They said essence, ebony and jet. Somebody told me they know 2 melanated ladies, Ebony and Essence. I hope you guys are well. Those are beautiful names. I said, is their little brother? They had a little brother too. I said, is his name Jet? My daughter didn't get the reference. She didn't get the joke. And then they said George Jetson, Flintstones and Jetsons. Yeah, you motherfuckers is the Flintstones suck. And they said Rock of Ages. And they show me Stone Mountain. They're coming around the mountain when she can. A little engine that could. And then they said trains, freight trains, passenger trains are significant. And then they said battery, which is what Jamaicans and West Indians call, what Americans call running a train. You run it, getting a train running a train. They said, pay your fare, hopping trains, running trains. And then, like I said, the West Indian term to American, what Americans say running a train, West Indians say running a battery. And of course, they said NTB, National Tire and Battery, is significant. Somebody's screen cracked. Yeah, they said your soul is cracked, your screen is cracked. DNA spills, graveyard spills, taking graveyard dirt. I was taken from my apartment in Gwinnett County, and I said taken. You motherfuckers know what I mean. I was taken from my apartment in Gwinnett County and brought to a property that you expected me to die on. We literally lived across the street from a graveyard, and apparently I was given the information that you guys I remember the day I moved over. I remember the day we moved into the house, December 1st. And I had to tell the spirits in the graveyard. Well, first of all, if it wasn't completely okay for us to move on to any property, it wouldn't be okay. I was as peaceful as I could there because I was protected there. You guys took the graveyard dirt from that graveyard and tried to use against me. And they said a lot of people have been doing that. And they said cult, covens, witches, warlocks, witches, wizards and warlocks, Hogwarts. And then they said cults, covens, clubs, lodges, conventions, all is being dismantled. It's a wrap for you guys. They said speak into the mic. No, you can't speak into the fucking mic. And then the name, like I said, Magic Mike. Okay, types of spells. Let me get back to it. Graveyard spells. They said, yeah, whoever graveyard dirt that you took, they're coming for your ass, and so is their ancestors. Why would you do dumb shit like that? You want to win at all costs, and it's really gonna put you 6 feet under. What they said in Medea. What was that? Mommy, Mommy Dearest. Medea's Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Mommy Dearest is a mad black woman because Mommy Dearest is unhealed. And then they said Medea, Madea, CIA, the alphabet boys. Then they said CI, somebody's a snitch. They said snitches get stitches, and I'm no snitch. What you think this is snitching? This is not snitching. They said reporting live from the gutter. Future. This is your future, okay? Then they said dirty sprite. They said fuck up some commas. Yeah, that's what the fuck we about to do. Stepping into this generational wealth. Fucking up some commas. And y'all is fucked up out here because you could have been with us, but instead of sharing, you cannot. They said arm like a leg, arm head. 5% is significant. They said you wanted to be. Now that's what you are. You want to be a 3-headed monster. They said Harry Potter significant. Hogwarts. They said the stone. They said romancing the stone, jewel of denial. And then they show me what you call it, gems. Yeah, hidden gems. That's what we are. Jewels of denial. Pressure bust pipes. They said, and then they said, let me give you some love and affection. Yeah, you didn't have love and affection. You're broken. They said bonded. And then they said Barry Bonds, bonded. I forgot what the term means. Like you're on a job after 5 years, you're bonded. Stagnation spells, suicide spells, homicide spells, genocide spells, depression spells. Learn to discern, like I tell you guys all the time, learn to discern whose energy is whose. When you learn to discern if it's the energy that you're in is your energy or a projection of other motherfuckers' energy, then you'll know how to move, you know how to proceed. I say process server is significant. Courthouse, that's where you're going. This is what it is now. Judgment, they said adjudication and judgment, the J's. Justice and judgment. Justice, judgment, and adjudication. Somebody has their names, their baby's names start with J. My middle name starts with they, with they. MJ, they said they, Faye, Theo, Thea. And then they said the Parkers. It said Nikki Parker, the Professor Ogilvy. When did it said shampoo is significant? They showed me Ogilvy, Pert, Head and Shoulders, mane and tail. Maybe this person does hair. And like I said, they take hair for uh, spell work. Um, Domination spells, like I said, depression spells. They said the Great Depression X, what's going on? That's what's going on now. You have to pay the piper. They said credit, no credit. They said no credit. You got to pay the piper. And some people, they said the ultimate sacrifice. You're going to have to be paying with your life. You understand that? They say, you understand? They say that in New York. I know. I haven't been around a lot of New Yorkers lately, so I don't talk like they talk. I don't have a lot of lingo, and I like that spirit. Spirit. I like it. Like they say less. I don't even know what the current lingo is anymore. But my current lingo is what spirit tells me it is. I swear my hair is growing by the fucking minute. It is going by the minute. And so my pockets, the more wealthy I become, the more wealthy I become. That's one of my affirmations. The more healthy I become, the more healthy I become. And I see why y'all mad. Look at me. All the spell work that you guys did, pulling out all the stops. They said Hershey Park is significant. When I was young, I was always losing things, When I look back on it, I look back and I realized it was spell work. From day one, you guys had me pegged. And then they said Peggy, married with children. Peggy. And then they said Meg Ryan, Sleepless in Seattle. SIS, Sleepless in Seattle. Yeah, Crisis, Crybaby. Mommy Dearest in Crisis. Mommy and Daddy Dearest in Crisis. That's your karmic family right there. They said somebody didn't realize they were born under the moon. So while you're trying to do moon magic, I'm a moon child. They said Selena is significant. Goddess of the moon, I think was Selena. And then they said Cancer is significant. Cancer card. And that's what it is. You guys have cancer. Sickness, illness, disease, because you refuse to listen. Touch not my anointing. Or maybe you guys couldn't spell. You couldn't do the work. They said, can I keep up? Baby boy, lose my breath. Baby boy. No, you couldn't keep up. 37 is significant. 37, 37. 10, 10. It said 10, 10 wins. AM and FM. Hear it loud and clear. They said, turn me up in the speakers. And then said, Aaliyah said, yo, turn my shit up. Highest, most anointed one, Aaliyah, is significant. Spell work. Pure spell work. They said TLC and Aaliyah. The Great Depression, domination spells. Domino's is significant. Domino's Pizza, Pizza Hut. Pizza and hot dogs are significant. I bet they are. And so is milk boxes. And I found out, like I said, energetically things are being, they said released. The lies are being released. The curtain is being opened. They said we want to see the wizard. Yeah, you're going to see the wizard. And the wizard don't look like nothing with the... They said we off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And then they said OZ. They said I used to move, what? I used to move weight by the OZ. Yeah, be careful. Power. They said be careful. Street pharmacists, you guys, don't do it. They said don't you do it. It's a fucking setup. It's a spell. It's an illusion. Do you understand that? Do not do it. It's not worth your freedom. They said freedom writers, great debaters. Yeah, you want to debate shit. But the 3D is an illusion. Let that shit go. Let it go. You'll get your money some other way. Dominatrix, they said S&M. They said, what was his name? Sadomasochism. Whips and chains. Some people like that shit. They said some people like to be pissed on during sex. Some people like to be shit on during sex. They said Freaky Ty. They said Freaky Sandra ain't afraid to get some dirt upon her knees. I wonder if I take you home. Like I said, Aaliyah. Would you still be in love, baby? Because I need you tonight. Wonder if I take you home. I love that song, Junior Mafia, Aaliyah, and Lisa, and Cult. Like I said, jam. Motherfuckers is getting jammed up. It said, Welch's grape, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape conversate for a few. Biggie, what's up? It said peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, you peanut butter and jelly. You jelly, you jealous. You mad, bro? Yeah, you mad. Because it's over. Like I said, your old distinction, that's what they said. Be distinct in that. It's over. They said the O stands for spirit. And then this is significant too. They said gang. Gang, gang. Spirit is gang, gang. You understand? They said gang signs are significant. They said Crips, Bloods, Latin Kings, triads, all sorts of fucking cults, covens, groups. Dismantling, dismantle. They said S&M, like I said, oh yes, the Marquis de Sade. 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, you gray. You gray. You blue. They said crying the blues. I remember Daddy used to tell me that. Yeah, y'all crying the blues now, aren't you? Mirror magic, air magic. Air magic is manifestation. Like I said, we have, they said fire magic, mirror magic, air magic, water magic. Okay, hold on. They said mirror magic, and then they said the elements. The fifth element is significant in the movie. The fifth element is spirit. Like I said, the Fool card is significant. Cliff is significant. The name Cliff. Yeah, we're balancing these skills. They said they're showing me what is it? Lord of the Flies. They said do not waste your swine. Do not waste your pearl on swine. They said clams are significant. Pearls are significant. Pigs, swine is significant, and then the cliffs. And they said they put the fucked up energy, the fucked up spirit, the lower vibrational spirits into the pig, or the boar. They said boar's head is significant. And then they said boar, somebody's skull get bored. That's what Jamaicans and West Indians call, getting shot, they said execution. And then they said addiction. They said might as well face it, you're addicted to love. Oh, what's his name? Robert? They said Max Headroom. Robert. The name Robert significant. They said Dante. Hold on. Let me finish that. It's almost done. Air magic. Oh yes. They said the seasons, the four seasons hotel. Maybe the fourth season. They said Frankie Valley. And the valley is significant. S&M mirror magic. Oh yes. They said the four seasons. So air magic, fire magic, water magic, and air, fire, earth, and earth magic. And when I say earth, that's the graveyard dirt, water. Like I said, all sorts of fucking spell work and crazy shit. Air magic, word witchery. That means, speaking of vibration, as West Indians would call it, putting goat mouth. When you put goat mouth on something, meaning you put your lower vibrational energy over it, for it to not prosper. They said, nothing you do by me. Color purple significant. The color purple represents the crown chakra. The number 96 represents the crown chakra. And like I said, the color purple, literature is significant. Barnes and Noble is significant. This person likes to read. They said the books. Then they said the birds. Black and white. And then they said black and yellow, black and yellow. I think I'm going to go into types of fraud very quickly. But like I said, mail fraud. They said types of fraud. Workers' comp fraud, check fraud, mail fraud, credit card fraud. They said credit card scammers. And then they said bananas. Oops, I meant bananas. And then they said Winona Riders. Winona Rider. And then they said Rider, the truck, DHL. That was a long video. I haven't done that, but I hope this gives you guys some insight. They said there are several dozens, hundreds even of types of all sorts of types of spell. They said pimps and hoes. It said hustle and flow. Yeah, all sorts of spells for you to not know your worth, not know your value, not know anything about anything. So you don't have clarity, so you can't move forward. Like I tell you guys, that's the point. The illusion. All right, you guys be well. See you guys next video.